guys, we made it 1 week. Day 7, we're back in New York, and I'm gonna do a quick Q&A before I hit the streets. Probably the most asked question I've gotten is, are you going to Hawaii and Alaska? The first thing I did a month before this trip was book flights on day 49, which is May 19th to Alaska, and then day 50 to Hawaii. So that was like when I knew I was all in, a month ahead of time, and I had to figure everything out around that. Adventures in Skateboarding over 40 asks, what am I looking forward to the most? I would say Alaska. That was something like I always wanted to do my whole life, and I don't know, just that, the scenery there just feels like a place that I would love. All right, so Evan Pierce asked, how did I pick each state? So the way I went about it was I just Googled the most efficient way to drive across the United States. And then along that route, I kind of mapped out skate parks a little off that route, and then what city was the closest to that. All right, this next question is from Elijah Cabler. He asked who my sponsors are. Okay, so I don't have any sponsors personally, but the challenge acquired a few sponsors along the way, and the main one was Fortune Skateboards. They hooked it up. They gave me a bunch of decks. They also made this fundraiser t-shirt, and all 100% of the proceeds go to funding the challenge. So that was huge, and I'm just so grateful for them. Also, a great local company called Plunge sponsored the challenge. They funded a nice chunk of the challenge, and they hooked me up with a bunch of clothes for the trip. So huge thank you to them. And Cliff Bar hooked it up with like 15 boxes of Cliff Bars, which I've been practically living off this whole trip. Okay, so for the next question, I couldn't dig deep enough to find out who asked this, but someone asked, where do I work that I could just take off for 2 months? So I was a server, and I got that job so I could focus on YouTube. And that's it. I kind of just knew I could pick up and get a job just about anywhere if I was a server. So that's pretty much what I did, and I just kind of went all in on this trip, and just crossing my fingers that I'd have a job when I came back. Okay, and the last question is, what trick do I have in mind for the last day? I haven't planned any of the tricks for this challenge, so I kind of just see how I feel that day and what like I'm in the mood to do. But it's definitely gonna be intense. I want it to be like the hardest trick I've done for the whole challenge, so we'll see what kind of shape I'm in by then. Who knows, after 50 days of this. I'm just psyched we made it through a week, and that's it. I'm gonna go hit the city now. Damn, feels good to be back home right now. I'm just realizing though, it's probably gonna be hard to learn a trick on a Sunday at a skate park. But then again, learning a trick on the street is pretty hard too, so I don't know, man. Gonna cruise around. There's one thing I gotta do before I figure that out though. Do you mind if I sketch on your car? Really? Hell yeah, man. That's what's up. Appreciate it. There, missed that. Yes, love it. It's gotta be my favorite thing on the planet. What's up, man? Just grab one slice. Yep.
Anything else?
That's it.
Just one.
There you go. Thank you very much. Gotta have dollar slice. Sketching, but if you're gonna do it, try not to pick a taxi cab because they drive insane. They'll just rip you off that thing. I don't care at all. Alright guys, we got a special guest.
What's up, guys? Finally on the videos. I've been watching every single episode. Yeah.
Oh yeah, man.
And it's insane that you filmed what's gonna go up tonight. So it's so crazy I'll be able to watch this footage in a couple hours.
You think it'd be weird if I learned a flat ground trick?
No, I think you need to mix it up.
I've never done a nollie big spin heel flip, so I'm gonna try a couple of them.
All right.
All right.
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? He's doing this thing where he's driving around the country in 50 days, every single state, and has to learn a new skateboarding trick in every state. So today's day 6?
Day 7.
Day 7. So
week.
he's already been to like Maine, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Vermont.
So 7 tricks.
Yeah.
Yep, 7 trips
And
so
today
far,
is
yep.
New York, and then he's already going to Alaska, everywhere.
That's dope.
So,
You think that's possible or no?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
It's absolutely possible.
All right, hell yeah.
It's all about your willpower.
I agree, 100%.
And you're the testament and inspiration for me, Brad.
Oh, I
Remember
appreciate that.
when you had wanted all the brand deals and you wanted to do exactly what you love, and you manifested exactly that.
That's how it happens.
Still got it.
New guitar, new song every day, 50 days. There you go. How are you? Thanks. Oh,
Yeah, absolutely. I got it.
thanks, sir.
Chad, what a pleasure.
You want to play something for us, real quick?
Sure.
Hell yeah.
And if you like the way you look that much, maybe you should go and love yourself.
Oh, I definitely know that
Who is that?
That's Justin Bieber.
song. Yeah.
Okay.
You should know
I
that,
should,
right?
yeah, my favorite artist. My favorite YouTuber. Hippie jump.
How do you think you got that piano there?
That is a great question. He just leaves it there.
Express train. The next stop is.
You know how you lost 20 bucks to that kid in the first episode or second episode?
Yeah.
Alright, if you land it right here,
All right.
20 bucks.
This try?
This try.
Stick it, 100%.
Alright. Yeah.
Yep.
I haven't seen you do a kickflip in probably 2 years. So
Yeah,
if you get
probably.
this, it'll be a miracle.
All right, right here. What am I doing wrong?
All you have to do is put your weight on it.
What do you mean, like stay
Up like
instead
that.
of jumping
yeah.
into the
You're
ramp?
staying too much into the ramp, but you gotta stay on top of it.
All right, give it a shot. You're right though, stay on top.
It works like a charm.
Oh my god.
How do you
That
feel?
was so bad. I got landed before the swelling kicks in.
Yeah. That looks like it hurt pretty good. But you gotta land it right here.
That's the first time I've ever flipped out of the block.
That's the first time you've done a kickflip in 5 years, probably.
Like a straight kickflip?
Yeah.
Probably. Thanks for filming, man.
Of course. Thanks for landing it.